Right, morning people. I'm just in Bradford Town Centre. I was just on my way up to my haunted housing, my volunteer work that I'm doing in Bradford. And I've just bumped into a young man in town called Joe. Say hello, Joe.
Hello.
Joe's homeless, he's living on the streets at the minute. He served in British Army for 4 years. Which regiment were you in, Joe?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire Regiment. Tell us a little...
8792.
Don't get shy, Joe. Tell us a little tale about your army life.
It was a bit tough and it was all guiding oil rigs over citizens' life, and I don't tell you the small point, but we were serving country, met a small country, poor, even poor, and I don't agree with that no more, and I don't feel anybody should.
What were your experiences in army, Joe?
Good, some dark times, very dark times, dark more than good.
Right, to tell people kind of things that you saw while you served in army.
My best mate blown up in front of me, and I was supposed to go first, but I'm still here.
But by God's grace, your mate went first and your mate got blown up and you're still with us.
Yeah.
Right, and how long did you serve, Joe?
For 4 years.
And where did you go?
Iraq.
So you've served in Iraq for 4 years for your country, and you get back home, and what's your country done for you?
Stuck me on benefits and stuck me out here in the wilderness.
So Joe was suffering from mental illness due to what he's seen in Iraq, people, yeah?
PTSD,
He's got PTSD, he's got personality disorders, and now he's found himself living on the street, struggling. I've just bumped into him in town this morning on my way to my job, but I couldn't just walk past the lad. And when he told me that he was serving in British Army, in the Yorkshire Regiment, especially the same regiment as my brother, I couldn't just leave him. So I've got his contact details, and I'm going to try my best to try and get him a bit of help. He lives in Arches, at Foster Square. So if anyone sees Joe in town, I'm not telling you to give him money for drugs, but just take the lad to the sandwich shop or something like that and buy him a sausage butty. That's what you like, innit, Joe?
Yeah,
sausage sandwich. I'm going to get him a sausage sandwich now, so he's got a bit of breakfast in him. I've given him £1, but that's all he's getting.
For a cup of coffee in a bit.
So he'll have a cup of coffee in a bit. So yeah, you're wanting to sort yourself out, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah.
He needs a place to live, people, man. The country's just left him on the street. He served, he's risked his life for his country, and now his country's just left him, living in Arches. So drug dealers can prey on him and sell him spice and crack cocaine. He just showed me his profile on his Facebook. He's got a beautiful family, beautiful girlfriend. Have you got kids, Joe?
Yeah, 2, but I don't want to see
He's got kids, but he's in such of a bad place, he doesn't even want to be around his own family. This is a sad story. So if there's anyone out there that knows any links where we can get Joe a house or a place to live, somewhere safe where he can put his head, and then he can concentrate on his drug stuff. You know what I mean? He needs a doctor. This man needs proper help. While we sleep safe in our beds, people like Joe were out in Iraq doing it, saving people's lives. His mate got blown to bits. And I've got his details. I know where he sleeps, and I'm gonna try my best to find Joe somewhere to live, so we can sort him out. Because it's not right. Soldiers suffering from PTSD should not be living on the streets. The country should be ashamed of itself. Sorry?
This is what the government do to you.
This is what the government do. So he said this is what the government do. He gets no help whatsoever. Where do you want to...
I'm supposed to get 150 hours support mental health, but I don't get one.
So do you hear that, people? He's supposed to get 150 hours support with his mental health, and he hasn't even had an hour.
Not even an hour? 20 minutes? Not even 20 minutes? Not even
So if this is getting me really mad. I'm getting really mad and wound up now.
No, but you know what I mean? I'm supposed to help, and I'm labelled me with autism 6 months ago, yeah?
Yeah, but you want autistic, they let you in the army, they let you get shot at, they let you get your mate get blown up, but now when they kick you out, they try to stick a label on you and throw you on the street and ignore you, mate. It's not happening. It's not happening. If there's any politicians out there watching this, shame on you, shame on you. Right, Joe, where are we going for a sandwich?
Where do you want to go?
Where do you want to get your sausage sandwich from?
Well,
Should we go in here, yeah? Right, I'm going to get Joe a bit of breakfast now. I'm wound up, people, I'm wound up. If anyone can help Joe with his homelessness, this is the first thing we need to do. Right, peace out, big love from Rob. Big love, Joe.
Big love.
Right, see you later. I'll do another video in a bit.